nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCF Knights and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So UCF's offense will take the field first. And there he is. Coming onto the field, it's Dylan Wade. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Right side, it's Wade. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that...
Caught, and he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Hits inside, it's Young. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. From deep, it's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quick give, it's Charles. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Barnett. Fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Thomas. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Running inside, it's Young. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Lewis, still looking to his right. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Atkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Rid of it on the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Straight ahead, it's Charles. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now hits it, it's Young. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to add another.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Rushes on, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Bucks. Took it all the way back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Right side, it's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Catch in the middle. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Throwing, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Atkins. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like, they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Still looking. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. A They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Young. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finding some room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Lewis throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 4 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Colorado's head coach at halftime. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Snowed under by the defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Watson. Maybe some room here. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. How about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Keeps it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
Touchdown Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. That's caught. It's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Throw it, Lewis. Right side, it's Young. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Throws it back. Rush right in his face. Caught. Touchdown, Bucks! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Left side is Thomas. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Barnett. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Quick give. It's Young. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to get started. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little, too late? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Play action on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He slides down, but also down is a penalty flag, and we'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short...
Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Long way to go on second down. Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
All over him immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Right side, it's Charles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down to the air. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when